Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
Don't ever tell a man if you want a relationship or you're just looking for a fun time. Listen up, ladies, because as a certified dating and relationship coach, I'm going to tell you this is one of the fastest ways to allow a guy to take advantage of a situation. Make sure to send this to your friends who will need a little help and support with this as well. If you tell your guy that you want a relationship, you've now given him the insight to say whatever he thinks you want to hear for his own benefit. Instead, you can say that you are looking for like-minded, amazing people to build friendship and possibly see how that connection builds. By saying that, you are setting a standard. If he does want to be with you, it's going to take some effort and time and connection. This also filters out any guys that just want to hook up and allows you to set your boundaries of what you expect in a relationship.
Certified who? Make sure you send this to your friends. Why? Business is not exactly blooming, is it? With this type of advice, I'm not surprised. If you're looking for short term, tell that guy you're looking for short term. Problem solved. If you're looking for a long term relationship, be honest and tell him exactly what you're looking for and make sure you don't sleep with him on the first date. That will rule out the F-boys. If the good man you're looking for asks, what are you looking for, and you're circling around the answer, with all this, I'm looking for amazing people to build friendships and possibly see how that connection builds. He's just not gonna waste his time on you until you decide what is it exactly that you want.
I'm only going to say this one more time. Just kidding, I'll probably say it 5 more times. I am going to praise my husband until the day that I die. You bet your bippy that I expect the exact same back from him. One of the best pieces of advice I've ever gotten from marriage, relationships, long-term, short-term, whatever, is always, always, always validate. Whether it's something small, big, what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing, validation. I do the laundry in my house, and do you think that when I do the laundry, even though it's something I should be doing, that he doesn't thank me, that he doesn't show me how grateful he is? Every single night my husband wipes down all the kitchen counters and does all the dishes. And even though it's something he should be doing, you bet your bottom dollar I'm out there saying, hey babe, thanks so much for wiping the kitchen counters down. Hey babe, I know you were really tired tonight and didn't want to do it, but I really appreciate you putting the dishes away. I will never ever stop validating and praising that man, and I know that he will never stop doing the same for me.
Yes, I do know she doesn't belong in this video, but the one who left that comment does. Let me read it for you real quick. Let's not praise men for doing what they should. Their egos are already big enough. So on one hand, we have this lady that is happily married, and on the other hand, we have the one that left that comment, who's also a single mother still looking for the princess treatment. And yes, I did check.
Good girls go to heaven. Bad girls make you feel like you're in heaven.
Yeah, and they also killed my car. But at least the good news is, whenever we're done on this planet, I'll see you in hell.
What to say if on the first date he asks you about past relationships? This is how I want you to answer it. Hello, my name is Carla, and restoring healthy mindsets is my thing. So if you've done one-on-one coaching with me, we talk about this and I tell you how to answer that question. And I always tell my ladies, simply tell him that it's not important, that you have made mistakes in the past and are ready to learn and grow in a new relationship, that you are not the same person that you were before. You are on a new path and a new journey, and that you would much rather prefer not to talk about past relationships. This allows you to, 1, establish a boundary from the beginning of your relationship that you honestly don't want to talk about past relationships, which includes his past relationships, because what's that going to do? Honestly, you think it's going to prevent you from anything? Absolutely not. A man is only going to tell you what he wants you to know. He's not going to tell you everything. So might as well you be in touch with your feminine energy and learn who he is by sensing his presence and his essence, and you will figure out who he is. 2, you will be able to see if he respects you and your boundaries. There are so many other things to worry about on first dates that have nothing to do about your past relationships, because all that does is for you to stay stuck in the past, stay stuck and clinged on to your past, and that encourages attachment. So please stop talking about past relationships on your first dates. There's no benefit to you or the person you're dating. Please be wise.
You must also be certified. Even though I do agree that should not be a question for the first date, in case he's gonna ask, just be honest about it. It's got nothing to do with setting boundaries or standards or whatever you're talking about. It's still part of the process of getting to know you better. And if you're beating around the bush with your answer, he's gonna ask himself why. What is it exactly that you're trying to hide? I know this comes as a shock to all of you certified whoever, but the men you're dealing with also have standards and boundaries. And honesty is one of the most important one.
Boys have FOMO, fear of missing out. Let me explain what I mean by this. If you look back at American history, at one point in time, American society had forced women to be the caretakers at home. Women cooked, cleaned, and took care of the children, basically waited on their husband's hand and foot. When it came to their finances, they relied on the men to be the breadwinners. Women were forced to rely on men. Women had to look to men for finances. Their purpose in life also relied on a man. Meet a man, get married, have kids, raise him and the children. Now, with the place women have ascended to in society, we no longer need men for anything. They're an added bonus if you want one. So ladies, the next time you go through a breakup or a situationship ends and you don't want it to, start questioning yourself and why you weren't good enough for him. Because that's not the case. Don't get down on your amazing self. Remember, they just weren't ready for how amazing and badass you are. Fear the fact they missed out on you.
I suddenly feel the urge to go watch the manifestation videos on TikTok. Apparently, every time we go back in history, we're only going back 50 years ago. I wonder what people did and how they used to live their lives before the United States even became a thing. I wonder if the cavemen used to send their women out hunting while they were sitting around in the cave sipping on champagne or something. Because if I learn something from her, this is it. It only started about 50 years ago when men were going out having fun, because what's more fun than getting black lungs in a coal mine while women were forced to stay at home taking care of the family. Where are the astrologist videos when we need one?
You get to invite one person to a party, and if they're late, then you win $1 million. Who are you inviting?
Every woman I've ever dated. Nah, I'm just kidding. Kind of. Nah, but just to be sure, I'll invite my grandfather. He passed away 15 years ago. In case he would, in fact, show up, I'll probably win more than $1 million.
How the hell do people get into a relationship or even a situationship? Because I can't even complete a talking stage correctly. Like, I'm so single, it hurts.
I wanted to say Google it at first, but let's be honest, it will probably send you over to TikTok. And if you think you have it bad now, you don't know what bad means until you've seen the dating coaches over there. Right, let's see what this princess has to say. Not to be cocky, but I know for a fact my vibe leaves a mark. You can replace me, but you'll never be able to forget me. Respectfully. Well, fair enough. Respectfully, the mark your vibe leaves requires antibiotics. Never be able to forget me. Respectfully, I'll be able to forget you in 7 to 10 days.
One of my close guy friends said to me, Alicia, no guy's ever gonna take you seriously if you do bottle service. Baby, they didn't take me seriously before. At least this time I'll be making some money.
And this is why I always say I love me a happy ending. But how come no one ever took you seriously?
I support men's rights, but not their rights to buy a podcast microphone. Put them away. Put the microphone down. We don't need to hear what you want to say.
Yeah, that's why. It all makes sense now.
Go a little faster than that.
Maybe the first lesson should be, here are the breaks. But anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.